Hello, I am Andy, and a star is born on the 7th of November. And what a star you are listening to me. You have that inner sense the day you were born, the third eye, the aura, and that intuitive self. And as you grow older and older, you will become more and more intuitive. And one day, when you see me for a session of 90 minutes, I will show you how to activate the soul, the third eye, and that aura to become somebody very, very special. Not, not everybody is born that way. You are born to migrate to another country because your own country may not be able to give you exactly what you wish to accomplish. So you will travel a great deal. You will even migrate to other countries or work in other countries and live in other countries for periods of time. You have a character which can be very aggressive, but that is to benefit yourself and to benefit for others as well. So it is a kind of an energy which also is used to fight for the rights of others. You could be a great politician. You could be a leader of some kind or another. And you could be a very learned person in the sense to go to universities and get a lot of knowledge, especially with the internet. And with information technology, you will be a specialist of many, many kinds. You will be a person who will wish to educate yourself, although you might be also happy to be hands on, and learning things very quickly because you have this specialness how to understand the mystical power that surrounds us. You'll be interested in astrology, in palmistry. You may become a great healer one day. And you may become very special in any kind of profession because you have a multitude of energies. Your character and personality can be sometimes too forceful, sometimes too rebellious, and sometimes too dominating. So try to take the soft approach because you're born in the period of Scorpio, which gives you that extra bit of energy. And if you don't control it, you will get the reputation of being very fiery and very pushy and demanding, but also very, very ambitious. You can be compatible like everybody else, but it has to be very carefully drawn because there are too many planets here that make you a very strong individual. So people like you have to take and make a great attempt to fit in to society and be compatible in job or business areas because you like to do it on your own. You have this mighty Uranus and Mercury who makes you a very quick learner and a person who understands techniques of the internet very, very fast. So don't look down on people who are slow because they might be correcting your mistakes as you go along. You have a good sun position, which means that you like to be independent in what you do. So ultimately, a business would make you happier. But for the sake of continuity in your life, to feed your family and feed yourself, it's only the ages of 30, 31, and 32 when I see that most people born on the 7th of November, they will start to have the opportunities of business. Before that, you got to work for areas to gain experience and knowledge. That would be very important. And the same with romance and marriage. You will have a very fiery demand for sexual energy. Oh, yes, you will. But that energy, when translated to marriage and family, is better for you to marry later than earlier. The earliest ages would be the ages of 26 and 27, even better still at 31 and 32. So as you mature, as you have done and proved to yourself all you want in your lifetime, then think of a settling down process. Otherwise, an early marriage can cause many problems during your early ages, especially the ages of 24 and 25, and then also the ages of 28 and 29. These are all hurdles for long time affection, like marriage, for example. So the later, the better. I'm going to give you some ages to give you an example in your lifetime when some good luck ages may appear. I call them the milestones of good luck in your life. So these ages, they stand out. The ages of 9, 18, 27, 36, 45, 54, 63, 72, 81 and 90 years old. As you approach these ages, you will find good luck approaching to you in every area of your life. As you get into these ages, you can win the rewards that you are waiting for. There are many such cycles that you have, which I will talk to you about when we have a 90-minute session, which costs you USD $50. It will be based on your date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms. Your palms are magic. The energy on your palms, the lines, the signs, all changing now and then. Who does it? It's the soul who's doing all these changes. So this energy belongs to the soul. And I will show you that from there. In the meantime, I'm going to give you a set of negative ages, which I call the negative milestones in your life. This is a sample. There are many of them in everybody's ages. So you have to be especially careful. At the ages of 6, 15, 24, 33, 42, 51, 60, 69, 78, 87, or 96 years old. Something, whether in business or job, whether in family, whether in personal areas of romance and marriage, whether health, whether accidents, these are going to pop up during any of these ages. Different times, different kinds of problems. And as you enter these ages, you will find that the inability to cope with life sometimes will be seen. The tragedy of unhappiness and of failure will also be seen. We have many of these cycles, good and bad, which I will talk to you also in this 90-minute session. And I will show you how to reduce the negative sides of your life by wearing lucky colors and lucky gemstones and lucky days and lucky directions. There's so much advice to give you. You're born on the 7th of November, so that you can very early tap on these wonderful, mysterious, mystical ideas you have and the energy that you have. You will all learn that very quickly and become a luckier person much, much earlier. Regarding compatibility again and regarding talent, you are full of that. But sometimes you'll want to be very different and you might become a loner because you'll be happy with yourself due to your failures in love affairs and marriage, due to your difficulties of getting along with your bosses. But don't go into business for the wrong reason or wanting to just take charge of your life. The experience and knowledge is also very, very important. Regarding your health, although all I know right now is born on the 7th of November, I prefer to know your full date of birth, your time of birth, and most importantly, reading your palms for to tell you about health. But I will tell you a few things. For example, if you are a lady listening to me, then your gynecology problems are going to be very severe. If you're a man listening to me, I want you to blood test your prostate gland. And for both men and women, I want to blood test regularly the other glands, the pancreas, and also the thyroid gland. So that area is going to be having difficulties. And you also have to be very careful that your stomach, you're born with a very weak stomach, and three areas which are connected. The stomach might go very gastric, the bowels very irritable, and the colon, COLON, the large intestine can also produce many, many problems. But I don't want to go too deeply into your health areas because the palms are the ones who show exactly where the health problems are going to be. So you have to visit me to know that well in advance because it's all about early detection. Knowing it early means addressing it before you even fall sick. And that's what I do for you during this 90-minute session. Well, overall, you are a special mystical person. What does that mean? It means that your third eye and your aura want to get to work for you. These are fascinating energies. The aura is something that makes your soul shine. Human beings cannot see the aura because they cannot see the soul. We are not allowed to do that. But souls can see souls. So when souls can see souls, other people's souls will see your soul shining and they want to help you and be part of your life and to be with you. And that's how popularity works. That's how you attract attentions from a few people to hundreds of thousands of people. How are people adored in such a way? Their aura is shining so that other auras will just want to be there. And that's how the success on a very big scale can be seen. So there's so much here to teach you. And I wish that you would take your time, but we get all these energies naturally too late in our life. The third eye will open, the aura will shine, and you will have that intuition about you. Usually we get this in our 50s or 60s or 70s when we have become wiser, when we have become more knowledgeable. It's much too late. When you see me for a session of 90 minutes, I will show you how to accelerate the energies. Even if you see me as a teenager, I will show you how to accelerate the energies and get all this wonderful power very much earlier in your life. So everything can be done earlier because life is still too short to enjoy so much that we are waiting to be enjoyed with. So here's my email. Send me this email and let's get down to having a 90-minute session. And with this 90-minute session, you will know many things in your life very much earlier than waiting to be experiencing them and to have the knowledge come easily. So the maturity of you will be much, much earlier. Attracting good luck will be much, much earlier. So that's how things will get better and better. So I wait to have you connected to me one day for a 90-minute session. Finally, born on the 7th of November, there are people who are healers. You will have that kind of special healing power. Healing people brain-wise, physical-wise, emotional-wise. So the wisdom of you can start earlier if you see me earlier, so that all these energies can be accelerated for you. You're a very special person. The world needs people like you. And as I said, you will be a great traveler, migrating to other countries and visiting many other countries. In business, the import and export business would be wonderful for you to have. I will talk about your business opportunities, about your job opportunities. I will talk to you in length about these things. In the meantime, I wish you a good life, and I look forward to hearing from you one day so that we can get to start to work on this 90-minute session. Thank you. Goodbye.